everybody, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I have another cute birthday card I'm going to share with you today. This is going to be card 2 for my February free card packets, and it's just kind of a fun fold card, and you might be wondering why the X is there. I was trying to come up with a way to say it's your big day for a fox. And I just thought this was super cute. I tried to get it to fit here and I just couldn't make it work out without making the card look odd. And some of you might think it looks odd with the X there, but I think it does make a little bit of interest on, to open it up. So you still have room here to write your little note to somebody special. And it's kind of hard to come up with cards for men, I think. So I thought this was just a cute little fun card. So how this works, if you spend $25 in my online store, I'll send you 1 free card packet. And if you spend $35, you'll earn 2. And if you spend $50, you're going to earn all 3 of them. I'll send you everything you need to make this card, cardstock wise. You will not receive any stamped images from me. So you'll get the Night Pacific Point card base, the ovals. I'll just show you because I have the packet right here beside me. So the stamp set I used is Birthday Delivery with the Birthday Friends framelits. And so this is how your card packet will come. If you earn all 3 of them, I'll just put all 3 of them in one packet. But for this one, I'm just going to have the one packet in here for card 2. So this is one that I just did the card base just a little bit different. The card base is actually 7 by 5 1/4, scored at 4 1/4. So while I have that there, I'm just going to give that a nice fold with my bone folder. Okay. So then you'll receive the piece of Whisper White that you're going to stamp on, and then we will cut out that piece with the framelit. And then this is where we're going to stamp the fox, and then we'll just layer that on our oval. And then you'll also receive the word fox. And then this is the piece of Whisper White that's going to go on the inside. This is our strip that goes there, and then that is our front. So we will just hop right in and start doing some stamping. Now on this one, I did color the fox, and for this video, I'm not going to because I just don't want it to last forever. But I will tell you that I used the light cherry cobbler, or actually this one is the dark cherry cobbler. I used the light Night of Navy. I used the ivory, and I used the bronze. And that's how I did that. I used the lighter, the ivory for the face, the ears, the tip of the tail, and the bottoms of the feet. I used the bronze for the skin color, the cherry cobbler for his little handkerchief, and then his shirt and the bibs. And I actually think I might have just told you the wrong colors because I had 2 cards I was doing. I think I did the shirt in the light Night of Navy, and the overalls were done in the dark Night of Navy, so that's the only difference there. So we will just stamp the little guy in Crumb Cake, and this is such a cute image that you don't even have to color him. And honestly, this is how I started, was I was just going to leave it totally blank without him being colored in, and then last minute I decided no, I want to go ahead and color him in. So then we're just going to do the same thing, ink up the banner, and then we're just going to stamp it on this piece of cardstock that I'm going to send to you. So we're just going to stamp that. Then we can close up Crumb Cake, and we'll open up our Night of Navy. We actually don't use the real red ink. I think I had that out for another card and forgot to put it away. So we'll use the Pacific Point to just put our sentiment right there in our banner. And then we're also going to use the For and ink that up in Night of Navy. And we're just going to stamp that right there, right behind the guy. Okay. So we'll just move this out of the way. I'm going to grab my Big Shot really quick. And I just set that there. Crumb cake out of the way. Let me widen up just a bit. I can actually probably turn it. Let me turn it this way, and I think you guys can see it better. And I'll zoom in just a little bit more then. Okay, so we'll just lay this. It's just harder for me. I don't normally use my Big Shot. I use it the opposite direction, like facing me, going this way. You guys have seen my videos, so you know what I'm talking about. So this just makes it a little bit harder for me to make sure I have it lined up right. So just roll that through. Pop that off. And then we'll just pop this out. Okay. I'm just going to take some snail, and we'll just put him right there on our oval, like so. And then to get the little banner, what I decided to do was just use our mini dimensionals. And actually, not the mini dimensionals, I'm going to use regular dimensionals. They fit on there fine. You could add smaller ones there on the end if you want to, but the bigger ones are fine. Now what I did also, because I want my little stem piece to go down, I just took a little bit of Tombow, and it does not take much at all. Just a little dab. Peel the backing off of the dimensionals. And then we're just going to put that right there in his hand and just leave that like that. I'm going to flip that up so the dimensionals don't get stuck on anything. I'm going to grab my DSP. This paper is so pretty that it's so hard to put adhesive on one side and not use both, but we all know we can't do that, so we'll put the piece of DSP down. And then I'm going to put this strip down first, just because I want to make sure that I have that lined up pretty much the way that I want it. So just put a little bit of snail there. I like to close this and just leave it open just a tad. And I'm looking at the right hand side as well as my top and bottom, because I'm trying to line those up too as I'm putting that on there. Okay. And that looks pretty good. Then I'll open this up, and again, just a little bit of snail on our piece of Whisper White, and then the same thing, just kind of eyeball it, centering everything the best you can. Now for the our word fox, this is where the mini dimensionals are going to come in. And it's not going to take that many. You could use the foam strips, but I just found that these were just a little bit quicker than the foam strips. Now if you want to, put there and there, you can, but I decided to just do it this way. And on the O, I just did 2. And another one there. Try and make sure that one wasn't going to show through. And on the X, I just used them on the wider side of the X, just straight down, one in the middle, and then one there. So if you guys are going to give this or send it or mail it, by all means, you might want to use the foam strips. Like I said, it was just more convenient and quicker for me to just put it together this way. This card is for display purposes only, just making it for you guys, so I'm not too worried. If I was going to send it to somebody, I absolutely would use the foam strips, just because I would want it popped up better and, you know, want to make sure that they're going to stay down and all that kind of stuff. But just for the demonstration, I am just using the mini glue dots. And to make the video be quicker. So February for me is going to be all about birthdays. That's what the majority of my cards that I'm going to focus on, because it's my birthday month. It's my husband's birthday month. It's both my sister-in-law's birthday, my nephew's, my grandmother's. I have so many people that have birthdays in February. I was born on my aunt's birthday. It's just a crazy month for us, so I thought, you know what, I honestly don't make a lot of birthday cards either. So I thought this year I'm just going to take the whole month, and that will be the majority of the cards that I make is going to be birthday cards. So I have a local coffee and cards class, and that's what I'm going to have my cards be for there too. So you guys might get sick of birthday cards from me in the next month. But this is card 2 for my February free card packets. And so just to show you guys the difference between the little fox being colored in and him not, that's the difference right there. So if you want to color him in, you have the Stampin' Blends, our Stampin' Write markers, our other watercolor pencils, I think is what they're called. You could absolutely color him in. So I just want to thank you so much for stopping by. Please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks, guys.